Allah further emphasizes, "Do not become divided." Division weakens not only our communities but also our spiritual resilience. When we allow ourselves to be divided over personal or political differences, we lose sight of our greater purpose, to worship Allah and follow His path. Unity, therefore, is not merely a social virtue but a spiritual obligation. Disunity leads to fragmentation, making us susceptible to straying from the truth. This message is particularly relevant in today's world, where divisions often arise over trivial or temporary matters. The Quran calls us to rise above these differences and unite under the shared banner of faith. Allah then reminds the early Muslims of His immense favor upon them. "When you were enemies, and He brought your hearts together, and you became by His favor brothers." This refers to the pre-Islamic period when the tribes of Arabia were plagued with constant conflict. Rivalries and blood feuds fostered cycles of violence and animosity. Yet through the transformative power of Islam, Allah united their hearts, turning former enemies into brothers. This historical example serves as a timeless lesson on the ability of Islam to foster love, harmony, and solidarity. It is a reminder to us today to strive for the same unity in our communities. The verse continues, "And you were on the edge of a pit of the fire, and He saved you from it." Before the advent of Islam, many individuals lived in spiritual and moral darkness, teetering on the brink of ruin. Allah, through His mercy, rescued them from this abyss, granting them the light of faith. This serves as a powerful warning. Without unity, faith, and adherence to the rope of Allah, we risk falling into misguidance and spiritual destruction. Finally, the verse concludes, "Thus does Allah make clear to you His verses that you might be guided." This underscores that Allah's guidance is neither hidden nor obscure. Through the Quran, He has provided us with clear signs, wisdom, and instructions to lead us on the straight path. However, it is our responsibility to hold firmly to this guidance, both individually and collectively as an ummah. In conclusion, this verse calls upon us to uphold unity, foster brotherhood, and collectively adhere to the divine guidance of Allah. It warns us against division and reminds us of the miraculous power of Islam to transform hearts and bring people together. Let us reflect on this powerful message and strive to strengthen our bonds as an ummah, united under the guidance of Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.